American flapper most important person here. Aged 17, she acts 30. By May Christie. The New York Evening World, November 29th, 1922. The most important person in America today is the flapper, announced a really clever woman friend of mine who, having had 3 husbands of her own, ought to know a thing or two about mere man and what attracts him. The flapper, I repeated, harking back in my mind to 6 young things of sweet 16 or thereabouts, genus American, on the boat coming over from England to New York, who, blandly oblivious to all male creatures, formed a little manless Eden of their own, and seemed utterly contented with each other's sole society. They were very young, these girls, and yet curiously grown up in their manners, as compared with English flapperdom of the same age. Girls of 16 are still schoolroom misses in the old country, and not allowed to forget it for a moment either. But just allow the little English miss to escape from her chaperone or governess and put her on an Atlantic liner, home of ephemeral but thrilling while they last affairs, and yes, I will admit it, you would find her flirting with the best of them and taking to it as a duckling to the water. So the flapper is the most important person in America, is she? I rather wonderingly remarked. It isn't so in England any longer. She was at the top of the wave during the war, but now the flapper craze has departed with bobbed hair and the short skirt. They're out of date, all 3. And it's the better balanced, sympathetic, quieter, less expensive, and less demanding young woman who is having her day in England. In America, said my friend, the flapper didn't become the rage until she gained sophistication. The war brought that. The men used to like the older girl or woman because she'd garnered knowledge, poise, and a certain measure of experience that made her interesting. These far outweighed the fascination of the flapper's youth. But now, in addition to her youth, the flapper has acquired sophistication, has she? I suggested, rather astonished, being British. And the result's a knockout, as it were? Decidedly. Let's go down to the lobby of this hotel, and you can see for yourself. So down we went to the lounge of the hotel where I am staying, seated ourselves upon a sofa, and proceeded to observe. Along came a slim and very fashionably attired young person, complete with pert little hat cocked over the right eye, cleverly done complexion, undulating walk, and all the wiles of the eternal Eve. But not a flapper, whispered I. She must be 25 or 6. She's 17. Now watch. The man appeared. Keen, clever-looking, not very young, but obviously entranced by her. They sat down near us. We heard them talk. And really, I'll say this for her, she talked like 30, a rather blasé, world-weary, but distinctly clever 30, who was oh so well accustomed to adoring swains and luncheon engagements and proposals and flowers and adoration. She'd still be in school were she on the other side of the Atlantic, I told my friend. Having her romances maybe, but sub rosa and of the schoolgirl type. Miss 17 lit a cigarette, held it between highly manicured fingers, and regarded her adorer between half-closed lids, with a lift of her very pretty, strong young chin, which seemed to say, I may seem free and easy and emancipated, but don't mistake me. I can take mighty good care of myself, and you must keep your distance. And that's the American flapper, and I take my hat off to her.